Hello everybody, welcome back to Just Math. Today we'll be looking at part 2 of how to sketch a polynomial function. We're going to be going step by step and showing all the methods to be able to solve this massive polynomial function and by sketching it. First up, we need the leading term. If we expand this entire equation, what would be the highest power of x? By just taking the terms to minus 2x squared multiplied by 2x to the power of 3, which is 8x cubed, and multiplying it by 4x, this gives us our leading term, minus 64x to the power of 6. From this, we pull out two crucial pieces of information. Our leading coefficient is minus 64, and our degree is 6. Since 6 is an even number, we know our graph endpoints will be in the same direction. Because our degree is even and our leading coefficient is negative, both ends of the polynomial will open downward. Let's write that out using proper limit notation. As x approaches negative infinity, y approaches negative infinity, and as x approaches positive infinity, y also approaches negative infinity. Next, we need our intercepts. For our zeros or x-intercepts, we need to look at each factor. Setting them equal to 0 gives us the x-intercepts of x is equal to 0, 1 over 2, and minus 3 over 4. For our y-intercepts, we plug in 0 in for x. Since we have an x squared factor right at the front, multiplying everything by 0, it just gives us a y-intercept of 0. Notice this matches one of our zeros, so the graph will directly pass through the origin. Now we have everything we need to sketch. We plot our zeros at minus 3 over 4, 0, and 1 over 2. Following our end behavior, we start our line from the bottom left, slice through minus 3 over 4 because its bracket has an invisible exponent of 1. We curve back down to hit the origin, but since the x is equal to 0 root comes from x squared, it's an even multiplicity. This means we bounce right off the x-axis like a trampoline. Finally, we loop back towards 1 over 2 because this root comes from a cubic bracket. It has a multiplicity of 3. Watch closely now. The line flattens out as it crosses through the x-axis before heading down towards negative infinity, perfectly matching our end behavior. If this video helped, please consider liking and subscribing.